Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 tanks in the world. You know, those hulking behemoths of steel that make the ground tremble and dictators tremble even more. We're talking about the kind of military might that would make even Gandhi contemplate a bit of the old ultraviolence. Over the next few minutes, we'll be diving into the nitty-gritty of 10 of the most impressive, most powerful, and frankly most terrifying tanks ever to roll off the production line. We'll be looking at firepower, armor, speed, the whole shebang, to determine which of these metal monsters deserves to be crowned king of the battlefield. So buckle up, grab a cuppa or something a bit stronger, I won't judge, and get ready for a wild ride through the world of tank warfare. First up, we've got ourselves a beast from the east, the T-90, straight out of Russia. This thing is like the vodka of tanks. Simple, robust, and it'll knock your socks off. Don't let the rugged looks fool you, though. This bad boy is packing some serious heat. We're talking a 125mm smoothbore cannon that can launch shells further than a Moscow mule can fly after a night on the Borscht. And if that wasn't enough, it's also got a secondary machine gun and anti-tank missiles that could give a main battle tank a serious case of the jitters. Next, we hop over to Germany, a nation known for its engineering prowess and its fondness for a good old-fashioned blitzkrieg. Say hello to the Leopard 2A7, a tank so sophisticated it probably has its own opera house. This is the kind of machine where everything just works. The 120mm smoothbore gun is as accurate as a Swiss watch, the armor is tougher than a schnitzel after a week in the fridge, and the engine, well, let's just say it could probably outrun a herd of rampaging sauerkraut. Now we cross the pond to the good old US of A, a nation that believes in doing things bigger, louder, and with a whole lot more freedom. The M1A2 Abrams is the tank equivalent of a bald eagle screaming Yankee Doodle Dandy while doing a burnout with a side of apple pie. This thing is all about raw power. The 120mm smoothbore cannon hits like a sledgehammer made of depleted uranium. The armor is thick enough to stop a meteor shower, and the gas turbine engine, let's just say it drinks fuel like a frat boy on spring break, but boy can it move. Let's pop over to Blighty for a cuppa and a chinwag with the Challenger 2, a tank that's as tough as a British pub brawl and twice as well armoured. This is the tank you want on your side when the going gets tough and you need someone to calmly sip tea while shelling the enemy. It might not have the brute force of the Abrams or the technological wizardry of the Leopard, but the Challenger 2 is a reliable workhorse with a 120mm rifled gun that can deliver a proper cuppa of whoop-ass to anyone foolish enough to underestimate it. Next, we head to the Middle East to meet the Merkava Mark IV, a tank designed with survival in mind and for good reason. This thing is essentially a mobile fortress, built to withstand everything from rocket-propelled grenades to bad drivers on the Autobahn. The Israelis know a thing or two about fighting in tight spots, and the Merkava reflects that. It's got a 120mm smoothbore gun that can take out a kebab stand at 5 kilometers, and the armor is so thick you could probably park it in a hailstorm and not even scratch the paint. Now we travel to the Far East, where the dragon awaits. The Type 99 is China's answer to the modern main battle tank, and it's a force to be reckoned with. Combining Western technology with Eastern ingenuity, this is one serious piece of military hardware. The Type 99 boasts a 125mm smoothbore gun that can fire everything from armor-piercing rounds to guided missiles, making it a versatile opponent on the battlefield. And don't be fooled by its sleek profile. This tank is packing some advanced composite armor that could probably deflect a kung fu master's punch. Hold on to your berets, because we're off to France for a rendezvous with the Leclerc, a tank as stylish and sophisticated as a Parisian fashion show. This is the tank for those who believe that warfare should be conducted with a certain je ne sais quoi. The Leclerc might not be as well known as some of the other tanks on our list, but don't let that fool you. It's got a 120mm smoothbore gun that can hit a baguette from a kilometer away, and the armor is so advanced it probably comes with a complimentary bottle of wine and a cheese board. Next, we jet off to South Korea, the land of K-pop and kimchi, to meet the K2 Black Panther, a tank so advanced it makes your smartphone look like a rotary phone. This is the tank for those who believe that the best defense is a good, stealthy defense. The K2 Black Panther is a technological marvel. It's got a 120mm smoothbore gun that can practically think for itself, an active protection system that can swat missiles out of the air like flies, and armor so advanced it's probably made of compressed unicorn tears. We're back in Russia for another round of vodka-fueled tank mayhem with the T-14 Armata, a tank so futuristic it looks like it rolled straight out of a science fiction film. This is the tank that keeps NATO strategists up at night, and for good reason. The T-14 Armata is a radical departure from traditional tank design. It features an unmanned turret, a remote-controlled 125mm smoothbore gun, and an armored capsule for the crew, making it the safest tank this side of a bank vault. And last but not least, we return to France for one more croissant and a final look at the AMX-56 Leclerc, a tank that embodies the French spirit of innovation and style. This is the tank for those who believe that war, like a fine wine, should be savoured. The AMX-56 Leclerc is a masterpiece of modern engineering. It's got a 120mm smoothbore gun that can hit a croissant at 5,000 meters. Armor so reactive it could probably deflect a jealous lover's scorn, and a top speed that would make a Formula One driver weep with envy. So there you have it, our whirlwind tour of the top 10 tanks in the world. From the rugged reliability of the T-90 to the technological terror of the T-14 Armata, these metal monsters represent the cutting edge of armored warfare. But the real question is, which one deserves to be crowned king of the battlefield? Well, that's up to you to decide. Let us know in the comments below which tank you think reigns supreme and why. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome content.